eyes, queen of discord where I stand, chaos in my every hand. Goddess of the wild night, bringing dreams to shattered light. Valhalla's throne is where I reign, with a heart that knows no pain. Goddess of the wild night, bringing dreams to shattered light. Valhalla's throne is where I reign, with a heart that knows no pain. Eras of courage and might, feel the passion, feel the pride. Crave the edges of my dance, take a leap, take a chance. Attitude to lights up the sky, sassy sparks that never die. In my world you'll find the flame, burning bright without a name. Feel the thrill inside your soul, breaking chains to make you whole. Through the chaos find your way, in my kingdom you will stay. Eras of courage and light, feel the passion, feel the pride. Crave the edges of my dance, take a leap, take a chance. Goddess of the wild night, bringing dreams to shattered light. Valhalla's throne is where I reign, with a heart that knows no pain. Eras of courage and light, feel the passion, feel the pride. Crave the edges of my dance, take a leap, take a chance. In the city, neon lights, dancing under cyber skies. Foxes running through the night, glowing with electric eyes. Wicked rich from the east, schemes and plans never cease. Smart with wit, she moves so fast in the shadows of the past. Cyber fox, run away. Alien dreams night turns to day. Project story of the time, in this world of code sublime. Glitch in the system, clocks rewind. Secrets hidden you can find. Tech and dreams, they intertwine. Through the matrix undefined. Feel the thrill inside your soul, breaking chains to make you whole. Through the chaos find your way, in my kingdom you will stay. Cyber fox, run away. Alien dreams night turns to day. Project story of the time, in this world of code sublime. In the shadows I reside, with that fire in my eyes. Queen of discord where I stand, chaos in my every hand.
Oh my god. I forgot to take the short thing down. Whatever. Anyway, this is what we're doing today.
Spoilers!
Whatever. Doesn't matter. It's fine.
We're
It's
professionals.
also fine, because it's just you and me in here, so who cares?
We're professionals.
We're such professionals. Oh my god.
Yeah, I wasn't tweeting out the show while the intro was going because I'm running a little late. Totally didn't happen.
Yeah, I also definitely have been tweeting out the show every week.
Yeah, of course.
I definitely don't always forget to do that. Definitely not.
Yeah.
So. That's fine. Don't worry about it. All right. Anyway, are you excited?
I am excited because I don't remember what I put on here.
Yeah, I can't remember. When was this? When did I find this that you sent?
I sent it. Let's see.
Oh, in August. Holy shit.
Been a minute. Been a minute since I made it then. Yeah.
Just a minute. Just a minute. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
If I remember, I think I made this when we were wrapping up House of the Dragon, and we didn't know if we were going to be covering Rings of Power.
No. It was when there was like a week or two between Rings of Power and House of the Dragon.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, because Rings of Power started in September. Yeah. Am I
Uh,
misremembering that?
yes. Maybe late August.
This was in. So this was August 17th is when you sent it to me. When did Rings of our season 2 release? August 29th, yeah. So this was like the week before because we didn't know what we were going to do. You know, it's weird that it feels like Rings of Power was like 2 years ago.
It does.
House of the Dragon, I can believe happened earlier this year, you know? But Rings of Power feels like my memory of it is it's like a fever dream. It's like this really weird fever dream. Like Isildur was cucking the head villager of the Southlanders.
Yes.
You know? They're like the Numenorian politics are just a giant question mark in my head.
The only interesting thing that they had going for them, the dwarves, they completely botched.
Dwarves. I'm looking forward to the Balrog destroying them.
Yeah, but a few rocks are in the way now. That's going to hold them back.
I know there's like 12 medium-sized boulders in the way now of the Balrog, and like Balrogs definitely are not like insanely strong or something, so that would be like a non-issue.
Yeah, of course.
Oh, Gandalf knows who he is. I've known who he is for like almost half a decade.
It was blatantly obvious who he was when we first saw him.
Dude, I've known who you were for almost half a decade. Okay, like that's just not.
Isn't that crazy that the first promotional material came out 5 years ago?
Dude, it's crazy. Here, actually, I'm gonna remove it. It is crazy that they thought they act. It was very obvious, and then they treated us like we were stupid because there's obviously no way we could have known. And then they continued with that mindset, even though everyone was calling him Gandalf until the last episode of this season. And they were just like, "Oh yeah," and they made it seem like it was like it was a big reveal, and I'm just like, "No, guys, you don't even understand. The show hasn't even come out yet." We knew.
Yeah,
we all knew. It was very obvious by who you cast and how you dressed him, and the fact that you had him hanging out with hobbits. Like it was very obvious.
It would have been. It legitimately would have been more interesting if he was actually ended up being Saruman and him having to deal with the awful Harfoots is why he hates hobbits.
I'm okay with that.
That legitimately would have been more interesting. But no, they went with the obvious. Like, well, it's Gandalf. We know it's Gandalf. Oh, look, it's Gandalf.
Oh, Elrond and Galadriel made out.
Oh, why'd you remind me?
What a bizarre thing. And they got into it too. It wasn't just like okay, we're gonna fake this. It's like, there was definitely tongue involved. I'm just saying. Like
and he and Elrond it was a distraction though, because he took off his elven pin and subtly gave it to her while they were kissing, and even though he's like it was in plain sight of the guards.
Yes. Rip Adar.
Wasn't that a fascinating story arc?
Yeah, I don't even know what it was really. It was, hey, I don't like Sauron. I like my orcs. Hey, orcs, we're gonna go do this really like needless battle that doesn't actually accomplish anything literally accomplishes nothing for anyone.
And then he dies.
And then dies. And then Sauron who might have been accidentally the most competent character in the entire thing. Just because everyone around him was so utterly trash.
Yes.
Celebrimbor died, and thank God that actor can go do good things elsewhere. Be in better
Yeah.
things and actually use his talent
Despite
that he
the
had.
And this is all despite the fact that in what Tolkien actually wrote was, Celebrimbor was tortured by Sauron after he created the One Ring.
No. Celebrimbor was just like, "Hey, one ring, bitch," and then dies.
Yes, you're
took
some
the
sort
idea.
of Lord of the Rings. Like, what? Why would you say that?
1000%.
Why would you say that?
He gave him the idea. That's my canon. You can't take that away from me.
And then they have a hey, Mary.
Hi, Mary.
There's someone else in this chat now.
Oh my god, yeah. We started to talk about random shit. What are y'all talking? No, we were just talking about like the reason. So Josh made this in August between House of the Dragon and Rings of Power, and we were talking about like how Rings of Power feels like it was 2 years ago and how season 2 was just a fever dream.
Yeah.
It was just utterly bizarre. But yeah. I'm good to. You want to dive into the shorts, or did you want to? Do you have a point that you wanted to finish up?
No. I was fine going down that rabbit hole with you, but we're
good. Okay.
I like I said, I made this so long ago. I do not remember the shorts I found and put on this thing.
We're cleaning. Domesticated life is all right.
Okay.
I get it. All right.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get all of my ducks in a row today so I can spend tomorrow vegging out. That's my goal for tomorrow is vegging out.
Nice.
Oh. I have an entire day of doing just nothing but gaming and chilling.
Are you going to play the newest Dragon Age game?
No. I haven't played any of the other ones, and I've heard this one isn't good. So that's a no. It's not.
From what I have seen, they are just desecrating the lore that the world has been built up to be over the last 3 games.
What? A modern company destroying what came before it? No, that would never happen. I don't know what.
Yeah. I've told you this before, though. The first game, Dragon Age Origins, is one of the best RPGs ever made. You really should check it out.
All right. I'm back in a Diablo 3 phase, so yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've revisited it. Oh my god, Chris, who has not been around for weeks now. Chris has finally come back.
Oh my goodness.
What is this? Now you think you can just walk back here and not tell us what delicious noms you are currently making? We have a deal here.
Yeah.
It is 12:30. That is Chris nom o'clock. Okay.
It is. It's in your contract, Chris.
Yes. What are you nomming on? To be continued. All right. Let's see. Shall we start?
My fault.
Your fault. Oh my goodness. I beg your pardon.
I don't know how my cybernetic implants affect your ability to not tell us what you're cooking.
Yeah. Also, oh no, he's saying that you hacked the mainframe and have prevented him from being in the chat.
Oh, I get it.
Obviously,
okay.
That's what he was going for.
You know what? That's fair. I was tired of him stealing my firsts.
Yeah. You have nothing to eat? What? Oh, he has nothing to eat. Oh my god.
Tragic.
That is tragic, actually. And hello, Jason. I
Hello.
don't know if I've seen you in this chat before, but oh my goodness.
Don't believe so, no.
My gosh, it's a new human. Or I can't presume species. It's a new being. There we go. I can't because Josh here is not of human, so yeah.
No. I know I don't look it right now, but I'm a cybernetic alien fox.
Yeah. This is his Halloween costume.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
Obviously. All right, you two. All right. Okay. Yeah. Go get another chat. You're gonna start winking at each other.
We're professionals here.
But you have to keep me opening another tab. It's required. Both of you. I need both of this.
Right.
Yeah, obviously. So, all right.
Shorts. Again, I do not remember what I put on here.
That's
so
great. This should be
all right.
All right. Let's do this.
All right, an educational one.
Ooh. And just for copyrightism, I'm gonna drop it just a smidgen.
Yeah, that was a little loud.
Yeah, is that better?
In class, it's not so bad.
There we go.
When school's out and the others go off to enjoy themselves, well, if you're what they call a shy guy, that's when you really feel it.
Introverts unite, but separately.
Yes, actually, hold on. I'm going to crank it up just a little bit. Just in between what I had it and what it was.
Okay.
There we go.
Don't know how to make people like you, and you find yourself holding a grudge against them.
Yeah.
You're standing on the...
You. Let's see. What would you do if... Okay, so this is what you actually do. I know they're going to try to do something like this, but you kind of either just deal with it or you're like me and you see it, but you don't quite see it. You know what I mean?
Right.
You see it, but you don't really realize later in life until you're like, wow, I was kind of lonely. That didn't even dawn on me. Because everything in high school is like an extremely dramatic version of it at the time than what it actually is. So it's like you're constantly in a soap opera, even if you have nothing going on.
The angst of high school. Yeah.
Yes.
Outside looking in. You might have something to contribute to their conversation.
Drugs!
Drugs! Good. I'm glad we're on the same page, Josh.
Okay.
All right, so if I have drugs...
That's how I can get friends.
I become a dealer. I become a drug... Okay, so if I have drugs, I get friends, right? So obviously drug dealer is now on my occupational skill tree, okay?
Yes. Yeah, networking, that's a skill trait, right?
Yeah.
Nobody cares whether you do or not.
Oh, well, how am I making friends if they don't care?
You get drugs.
Okay, I get more drugs. Okay.
There's a barrier, and you don't know how to begin breaking it down.
You say hi.
You imagine they keep watching the way you look, the way you act.
Oh, anxiety.
They think you're different. So
they might consider you a Negro.
Oh my goodness. Well, they might also just think, well, I don't know that person and not really pay attention to you, or they're so busy with their own shit they literally don't know you exist. So, yeah, just saying.
You head for what else? But
time to get a gun.
Forget that you're alone.
Oh my god.
An outsider.
Hello, Phil.
Wait a minute.
How's everything?
Oh, okay, I guess, Dad.
Your record transmitter.
Are you a nerd?
Dad?
Oh, all right, I guess.
You're about the same age.
Thank you. Okay, good. I'm glad you pointed that out. All right, maybe it's just the quality, but yeah, it kind of looks similar in age.
I know it isn't either. I can't figure out where to connect in the oscillator. I know I have to connect it into the amplifier, but where?
Oh my god, that's Darren
Find out a store
Stevens.
and get more information.
Who?
That's Dick York from Bewitched.
Okay, so you might be mad at me for this. The only Bewitched thing I ever saw was the one with Will Ferrell.
That's not Bewitched.
Okay. And that was a long time ago at a sleepover. Okay. So I genuinely don't I have no idea. I think someone wiggles their nose or ears and they do magic shenanigans, and that's all I know. It's pretty much
Yes.
it. So,
That's essentially it.
oh, okay. Well,
She's a witch. She marries a human, and magical shenanigans ensue.
did
That's
she
basically
tell him?
yes, he knew.
Okay, good. All right, there's that at
Yeah,
least.
but he's trying to like make sure like they keep a low profile.
How the woman is not. This is what happens when you let women out of kitchens, Josh. You know, they
They
become
become witches. Yeah,
They become witches.
you let them out of the kitchen and they study witchcraft. That's just how it works.
Yep. Ugh.
That is true, Chris. That is true. Back in the 40s, teenagers grew up very quickly. You know, there's that World War thing they had to do.
Yeah.
So that's fair.
Yeah, this guy could be 15 for all I know. It's like, JoJo characters. They're like, this is a 15-year-old, and he's like the most jacked bodybuilder, and they're like mid to late 20s you've ever seen in your life. You're like, okay,
Yeah.
sure. I feel like you're just lying to me, but sure.
Okay, but I knowing me, I'm pretty sure I saw that was Dick York, and I put him on, and I was like, oh, we have to go with this one.
Yeah, that sounds like you.
Yeah. It's like,
Hey,
oh, one of these shorts has someone with a career.
Oh my goodness.
Going in school.
Oh, okay, Dad. But school here isn't like it was back in Morristown.
Well, you know, son,
Where
maybe
are we?
School is like your radio.
The big city.
This oscillator will do its work well. But as you said, you still have to fit it in so it can work with all the other parts.
Oh
I know what you're
my.
driving at, Dad, but I don't think I ever will fit in. Not here. I'm different from the guys in this town.
You
Well,
don't
as far
even
as that
talk to
goes,
them. You
Phil,
literally
everybody
don't know
does.
that.
That's what makes
You
people
walked
interesting.
right by the big social
Maybe.
gathering area.
Yeah, no, okay. I'm an introvert. I'm so fucking introverted, dude. I have social anxiety. I have all the
Pudgy!
I have all the fucking. Oh my god, it's Pudgy. Pudgy.
Hey,
Little
Pudgy, how you
hedgehog.
doing, buddy?
But like, I understand. Like, there are, you do get that time of like loneliness and wanting, but
Sure.
at the same time, like, it is very nice to be alone sometimes, right? And especially when you're trying to like when you're exhausted, it makes it even better, right?
Yes.
And also just eventually you would want to get a partner that doesn't like how do I put this? Drain your social battery, I think is the way to put it.
Yes. I completely understand because I am also an introvert.
Yep.
And my commute to work is about 20 minutes. So that's 40 minutes round trip.
Mhm.
I love my morning and afternoon commute home because it's just me.
Yeah.
So yeah, I totally get it.
Yeah, I like that, and also having that partner that doesn't drain your social battery or interfere with that is good too. And someone who understands, perfect. That's what you want. This guy, it's like, dude, like, I could understand if he was like goth, right? Oh, I'm having a hard time fitting in with these preppy kids. Like, that's a good like visual thing. He doesn't look any different than any of the other kids. He's dressed the same way, same thing, It's just he's not talking to any of them. And there's nothing wrong with that, but then don't complain about not fitting in if you haven't tried talking to them first.
Yeah.
You actually have literally no idea if you fit in or not. Now, I understand that, you know, waiting for someone to contact you is fine, but it does work both ways. You shouldn't assume that people are just going to come up to you, and so you don't have to deal with the anxiety of coming up to them.
Right.
So join a club, an extracurricular, or do something, you know, go to a comic book store, or go to like your local museum or something.
Any hobby you have, there's going to be other people who are interested in it.
Yeah, just go and find that. You will make friends. It doesn't necessarily have to be people at school. If they're at your school, that's obviously like a bonus, because then you can hang out at lunch and whatnot, depending on your lunch schedules. But yeah. So, all right.
You know, when we moved here this summer, I had quite a time making friends in a new office where everybody else knew each other.
My goal is to not be.
So then I climbed the corporate ladder and backstabbed them to get promoted over them.
Exactly. But ideally, you have people that you can talk to at work. But like, just from my thing is, anytime I've ever not hung out but been around people at my workplace, do you know what we only ever talk about?
Work.
Yeah. We only complain about work. That's all we do. It's just, I don't want to do that all the time, because it's draining to talk about work.
Yeah.
Especially when you don't enjoy it.
That makes things difficult, yes.
Yeah. So that just, yeah.
What'd you do, Dad?
Well, that's beside the point, son.
Oh.
It works for one.
Oh my God! What'd you do, Dad?
Yeah. First of all, what did you do? But secondly, like, then why did you tell him that? I also struggled. What'd you do? Nothing that would help you. I screwed my way to the top and fired all of them. That's what I did, son. Your mother does not know. Yeah.
Your mother's in on it, son.
Oh, your mother was also in on it. Plot twist.
That's right. It was Agatha all along.
Stop. No.
The other men didn't look at your clothes all the time.
Well, what makes you think they look at your clothes?
Oh, because the other fellas wear
Because they
sweaters
smell.
or just shirts, not a regular suit like mine.
Well, wear a sweater then. But
Yeah.
clothes alone won't.
That was an
Yo.
awkward cut.
What about the other fellows? What do they do? What do they like?
Gosh, Dad, I don't know. I never noticed.
I've never talked or
Well,
tried
I
to
know
be
it's not
interested in
radio.
anybody.
Perhaps that's the reason you don't know.
Conform,
You
son.
don't,
Don't
notice
be
what the others are
yourself.
interested in.
Yeah.
Why not try to...
Don't go outside of the circle of people that you are in. Instead, conform to what they are doing to find friends. Like, hide who you truly are to find friends. Good plan.
find out?
How, Dad?
Well, you might try watching, listening.
Just
Pick
stare
out the
and
most popular boys
eavesdrop
and
on
girls
them.
in school and keep an eye on them.
Stalk them.
Try to
Find out
figure
where
out
they're home.
why people like them. Not that you'll ever be just like any of them, but you might
Wow.
learn something. Well, see you at dinner.
Dad, that was not a helpful conversation.
Wow. Okay.
Well, there's an idea. Maybe a good idea. Worth a try, anyway. And tomorrow's not too soon to start.
Conform.
Pick out the most popular boys and girls in school and keep an eye on them.
Stalk them.
Who are they now? Some of them are right here in this class. Andy McIntyre, for instance.
Wow, that haircut
People
came
like
back,
him,
didn't it?
Chick Gallagher rates high in popularity, too.
With that sweater?
There's Jane Davenport.
Also,
She's
what the
popular with-
fuck is this? What are these people wearing? Tell me that's not an Abercrombie top, okay? That 1000% goes for $80.
Yeah.
And it's uncomfortable as shit.
It's hot and itchy.
It's
Yeah.
it's that it has polyester in it. It's not real wool, you know. It's like
Right.
duh. Also, but just saying what she's wearing right there, unless she's wearing an undershirt and like tons of deodorant, she can't lift her arms. She just can't. There's no feasible way this chick's lifting her arms because like
Yeah.
yeah.
She also needs to invest in some blush or something because her face looks kind of pudgy here.
Well, I think it has something to do with the fact that her lipstick's too dark and it's fucking God knows what colors these are actually because they're black and white.
True.
But also she needs better mascara.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe also trim the eyebrows a little. I think that also helped.
Yeah. Also, Saturday morning. That better not be school related. Okay.
And Jack Gilbert.
Sir, what is this hair?
So much?
What is a shirt? Okay, what is this thing we have underneath? You have a plaid top and then a striped undershirt that's black and white. What are you wearing?
And what is this dead stare he's giving him?
Yes. He's peering into his soul. Also, he's not what he's wearing makes more sense than what anyone else is wearing right now.
The guy in the back, that looks like just a normal dress shirt.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. All right.
Ah!
Ugh. That belt doesn't dismiss me. I
Andy's got
do.
something to say, and Jack's listening. He really seems interested. Come to think of it, Jack's always interested in what people are talking about. Maybe that's why he hits it off so well with everybody.
He could also be friendly and charismatic.
You know, Andy thinks he's a great guy.
He's probably friendly and charismatic.
Ah, that's too easy. Just listening.
No, you can't just listen to conversations you're not a part of. That's
James
weird.
the same thing. She's listening. Hearing about Helen's collection of menus. And
Collection of menus?
What?
Helen, what? I need to know more about you, Helen. Helen, you're the most interesting person currently. But Helen, why do you collect menus?
Collection of menus.
Fascinating. I want to be her friend now because I want to know more. I want to know why she collects menus, how she collects
not
menus.
not recipes, menus.
I know. That's why I said I want to know more.
That makes her kingpin with Helen. Maybe there is something in this business of being a good listener.
You got to be a part of the conversation. And
there must be more to getting along with people than just wearing a sweater and listening.
Yes.
Yeah. Why are these lockers so small?
What's the matter, Bob? Handle stuck?
Yeah, I can't get it open.
Oh, here, let me try. There's a trick to some of these. There.
Gee, thanks a lot, Chick.
Now, why didn't you think of that?
Some nerd falls out of there.
Doing things for people.
Yeah.
And it pays off in friends.
Boy, that sure is one tough history
Just
assignment we have for Friday.
Talk
Wish
to
I could
them.
find some good outside reading material.
I found a
Just
swell book that covers everything
talk
Miss
to
Carson
them.
wants us to know.
I know. I have anxiety too, buddy. But like, come on. Yeah, like, if you need to go, like, get yourself hyped up and go do it, fine. But like, it's just talk.
Last Days of Monarchism by Henry Darrow. You can get it at the library.
I'm sure glad you told me about it. I'll get it this afternoon. Thanks a lot, Bob.
It's okay, Chick.
What a boring conversation they were just having.
Dope. You knew about that book. You could have been the guy that helped a guy. There it is again. Even when you bump into people, they hardly know you're alive.
Well, they don't know you, and they think you're weird for not talking to anybody. Classroom is this?
You're alone, bud. Alone in the crowd.
What is this? What is a deli? What?
Looking around. Try to find out
Is
what
this
the
a
score
pharmacy?
is. Look at Jack and Beezy over there. Girls seem to
No,
like
it's a
that.
restaurant. I'm confused. This
Why, what's
restaurant's
the
weird.
angle?
It's a diner. Okay.
They do act kind of polite. At least they seat the girls and give their orders to the waiter.
Yeah, they're
They aren't
trapping
loud
them
like
with their
some of the
bodies.
guys.
You can't leave now.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
Cherry Coke, chocolate Coke, milkshake, and walnut. Double chocolate.
I
walnut.
always
Okay,
made
got
sure
it.
I was on the
Whoa,
inside
dude.
of the booth so that in case the girl needed to pee, she could just easily leave.
Yeah, I don't know what I've never done a double date like that, so
Yeah.
I don't know what the policy of that would be. I would just imagine you just move over,
Yeah.
regardless of gender. You would just move over because that's easier for everyone.
Yeah.
Oh, but then the guys would sit next to each other.
Yeah,
Oh
that's
my
gay.
goodness. We can't. That's so gay. They're way too close. There's not like there's not in two entire women between them. So that's
Yeah.
gay. So we can't have that. Oh my goodness.
Choose it, please. I've got the orders for my table. Just helping out during rush hour, Bob.
Gee, thanks a lot, Chick.
Wait, do you work here?
I'm sorry. Who the fuck are you, and why are you handling other people's food?
You just grabbed someone else's drinks because they were the table next to you, so you don't work here.
So you don't work here. You've now okay.
What? Chick, you have a controlling personality, don't you?
Or he wanted an excuse to talk to the chick. But the chick's with the guy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right. Okay.
maybe.
Yes.
Hey, girl.
There's Chick being helpful again.
I can't quite decide.
I'll just sit down.
Two chicks. I see what you're doing.
Okay. Now I understand Chick's
And
angle.
they're not even acknowledging his presence. Wow, what a loser.
Even thank him for the drinks.
And they've gone back to their pure conversation, and now he's just sitting there. Now he's just sitting there like a loser. Okay, dude, this is where you realize your move failed and you leave
Yeah.
in ashamed because they're doing you a favor by not acknowledging you.
I mean, did they even thank him for getting their drinks for them?
No, but I doubt they would have thanked the waiter either.
True.
What the hell is it? He's talking to you, you dumbass. Go over there.
He's
Now
inviting
it's a
you.
double date. Now we've totally cut the woman off. Look at him.
Make yourself at home.
A wingman.
Come on, yeah.
So this is what you were been waiting for. Don't fuck it up. You had somebody else do the job that you should have done.
Granted, this is an awkward wingman angle since he just sat down.
Well, also since he just delivered drinks that weren't his, he doesn't work there. These
Yeah.
two chicks were having a fine time without them. Now they're blocking their exit.
Yeah.
Which is bizarre.
It is.
And also, these two don't know each other.
Yeah. It's like, hey, guy I've seen around the hall. Want to be my wingman for these two girls that don't seem to even acknowledge I'm here? Oh,
Yeah.
hey, Shay.
Hey.
Okay.
We men need some support to
What
run down
about
this
your
girlish
drink?
chatter. Hey, you want them all, don't you? Yo, Bob. The topic under discussion is the mixer mix for our night at school. You're going, aren't you?
No, I didn't even know that was happening.
I haven't got a date yet.
Well, grab yourself a girl and come along.
Oh,
Not
just
gonna be a
grab
real
one.
party. Just a class
Literally,
get-together for some
kidnap
fun.
one, put it in your basement.
I'd like to, Chick.
Yeah. Get like
Yeah,
a
I
club and
sure
bang her on
would.
the head like a caveman.
Yeah. And
he died. Oh.
Yeah, sure would be something to take Mary Lou to the mixer. Wonder if she already has
I
a
need to
date.
continue working on this bomb, though.
Mhm.
Well, how's the oscillator coming along?
Hi, Dad. Oh, I haven't quite got it working yet. But, you know that other business we were talking about? Well, I've been following your advice.
How about it? Find out anything?
Yeah, Dad, I think I did. It looks like people who get along best with other people are, well, the people who think about the other guy.
No.
I'm sorry. What? People get along best when. Okay, you know what? No.
They make a point of listening to what others have to say and watching for ways to do things for them. Being polite
Yeah, because
toward
they
them.
give a shit.
Do you suppose it's sort of a case of thinking so much about other people that you don't have much time to yourself?
Well, perhaps that's right. Maybe the best way to find out is to try it next chance you get.
You know, Dad, there's a mixer Friday night. I wasn't going to go, but in the drugstore the other day, Chick said I ought to come.
Good
So
idea,
that was
Phil.
a drugstore.
Well, Dad,
Okay.
there is a girl
With a
I like
diner.
to take.
Weird.
Mary Lou Wright. But I'm not sure she'd go with me. Never even talked to
Have
her.
you
I'd probably
asked her?
fall all over myself. Besides, she's popular. She's probably got a date by now.
Then ask. That's how
Yeah.
you know. It's a weird concept. Call it asking
Yeah.
a question to get an answer. I feel like you and I are both going to end up raising like chaotic children. Oh no! Yeah, see, yours are going to be chaotic fox children, so that's going to be even like
Well, yes,
crazier.
this is true.
Obviously. So, who's more chaotic, humans or foxes?
Well, foxes understand there's only two genders.
Oh my goodness.
So I'm gonna go with humans.
I have chaotic superiority. Haha.
Yes.
Thanks.
Well, it is pretty late to ask a girl. Why don't you just go stag? You needn't worry about doing anything wrong, Phil. You act all right. Just do and say whatever seems most natural.
Well, Dad, maybe it will be easier after I've had a chance to talk to her at the mixer. You know what? I kind of think this is going to fit in after all.
Well, don't talk to her at the mixer if she already has someone.
Yeah.
This is weird. There's a date night at the school.
Well,
That's so weird.
sink or swim.
Don't put your fucking
Oh,
your
there's
shirt
Mary Lou.
underneath and over
She
your
did come
coat.
with
I
another
hate
guy.
it.
Beezy Barnes. What now?
So this is where you go plan B and you stick to one person for the whole night, and when they end up going and leaving, you then huddle in the corner on your phone.
Yes.
And then somebody might take pity on you and talk to you. I've definitely not done that before.
Piano game. Look at Beezy. Listening first to one boy, then another.
Hey, give me un momento, okay?
Okay.
Give me 1 second.
So let's see here. How many guys wear V-neck cardigan sweaters now? That is a good question, Shay. Not a huge. I've never really been a sweater guy, to be honest. I've always like just put on a hoodie if it's a little nippy outside. When was the last time pharmacies had soda jerks with lab coat? Diners were odd back then because it's like they served as a drugstore, but also like you could get like ice cream and soda and some food. They were kind of odd back then. My God, how much has the ozone layer been hurt by by all the oil in this guy's hair? It is quite impressive. I love the look of having a part that's like gouged into your skull. It's a great look. Absolutely great look. But yeah, this is such an odd way to kind of convey how he doesn't how he lacks confidence. There had to be better ways to do this instead of just making him look like a complete pathetic loser who's never interacted with another human being. Yes, Chris. Yeah, isn't that weird? They made burgers, fries, sandwiches, and it was a drugstore. Like you could pick up your prescription and get a burger. Okay. Actually, that sounds really damn convenient. We should bring those back. Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, there just had to be a better way to go about this. To show, how you can interact with people and engage them in conversation and how to ask a girl out without making it seem like this. Not sure if pomade is still made. I don't know. That's a good question. Because yeah, I mean, you watch anything from the 40s and 50s. Guy's hair was just, it was almost like a helmet with how that hair just would not move at all because there was just so much stuff in it. It just held firm. It's also just kind of odd that this huge gathering is held at the school for people. Like it's not like homecoming dance or anything like that. It's just there's a big mixer. Oh, okay. Why is it held at the school? Is it, did they just rent out like the auditorium or something? I don't know. I find that weird. And I am running out of things to talk about. Oh yeah. What is the theme of this mixer? Because are those supposed to be like Thanksgiving decorations? Like what is this garland like going along the back wall here? I'm confused by the theme. Like what is the theme of this mixer? I'm not sure. Eris, get back. Running out of things to talk about. Oh my god, I just realized this guy's
I'm
Kojak. Hello.
Hi, sorry. Madre called.
Ah, okay.
I have to obey the madre.
Yes.
That's how it works.
Yes. Mother of chaos.
Yes, obviously, yes. And local drugstores made what?
Yes. Yes.
No. That's crazy.
Yeah. I was actually just about to comment on, look at the size of this guy's collar.
Yeah, that's what I said before. I said I hate it when guys that have collars that are oversized like that and then they put them over the jacket they're wearing. I hate that look.
It looks stupid, it's one of those, I didn't realize just how big that collar was.
That collar's huge though. Yeah.
Yeah. It's like, I can't imagine trying to get a tie that would fit that.
have to wear. Okay, so this is what you do. You either go
Maybe-
very
okay.
low, a button up. Okay, so you go like low. You let that thing plunge and have the color shine in all of its glory. Okay,
Hmm.
or you just don't wear it. Those are your two options.
Maybe if you went with an ascot.
No, deep V-neck.
Okay.
It's the only real masculine way to wear that. Deep V-neck. Trust me, I know things.
Okay. Yeah.
All right.
It's funny the way people flock around a good listener. But what's this? They're talking about radios. That's right down your alley.
So you
They're
might want to
asking
go talk
Beasley
to
about-
them.
Yeah.
And he's stuck.
Go talk to him.
You know the answer to that.
Go
one. You
talk
could
to
tell
him. Go talk to him. Go
She
talk.
just to butt in.
Go talk. Go talk. Go talk. Go.
Beasley's still stuck.
Go.
He really needs help.
Go.
Oh my
Go.
goodness.
Help.
Go. Oh my god.
An
Go.
offer of
Thank
help.
you.
That's welcome anywhere.
Hi, narrator.
It's not hard to fit yourself into a conversation. A mention
Unless
of
they're
a
talking,
similar
unless they're
problem in
talking about
connection
something you
with
have
the
absolutely
record
nothing to
player.
add to.
Yeah, you say, excuse me, I couldn't help but over here and blah 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 blah. There you go. I just solved it. I didn't mean to, but I definitely did this thing, and that generally people don't like. But here, to make you feel better, I have a solution or an interesting antidote.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They're interested in that record player. They are interested in that shy guy.
Dude,
They
side
know he's
hustle.
alive now.
Side hustle.
And strangely enough, he's
Fix
just
their
discovered
broken
that
shit.
they're
Their
alive.
teenage boys are gonna break shit. Side hustle, baby. Let's go.
Yeah.
Get
They'd like
that
to see the record
money.
player. Of course they'll come over. Tomorrow
oh.
afternoon.
Not necessarily, but okay.
And be sure to invest it in local startup tech companies. Okay? Like Microsoft and Apple.
Mm-hmm.
Be sure to invest that money in there. Okay? All right. Just saying.
Yeah.
People are going to call you
Have to do a
crazy.
little more soldering and connect the oscillator into the amplifier, and everything will fit in.
Oh, Phil, could you have it ready
Do
by
the
next
girls
week and
actually
bring it over
care
to my
about
house?
this?
No, they're getting. Let's see. Their boyfriends are going to shut up about this stupid thing now, and they'll be able to pay more attention to them, right? So there you go.
Oh, do they just want the radio working for their party or something like that?
And definitely that, and he's not invited. I'm just trying to be realistic here. Okay.
Yeah.
I guess so.
Some of the gang's coming over Thursday night, and we could have a lot of fun with it. You will come, won't you?
We're gonna
Oh,
run protection
oh.
rackets.
Oh damn it! I was so excited that she wasn't going to invite him. All right, Dad. This is a very precarious situation you've put yourself in. Okay.
What are they are they uncapped?
Yes.
Why would you do that?
Half the fun of drinking something out of the bottle is uncapping it yourself. Just saying.
I mean, soda is much better coming out straight from the glass.
Dude, glass soda is hilariously superior.
It is.
So it just is.
It
I
just
remember-
is.
I remember when our local HEB had Mountain Dew straight out of the glass bottle. They stopped carrying it and made me so sad.
Yeah.
Dude, that
I
shit
miss
was
those.
fire. They still have the Dr. Pepper ones, but they have the Coke and Sprite ones a lot more often. Sometimes you can find the Dr. Pepper ones, but not nearly as often.
Yeah.
And if you're gonna do Coke products, they have to be made in Mexico. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
With actual sugar.
Yes. Okay. Because like
It's
the
vastly
glass bottles-
superior.
The glass bottles not made in Mexico. Boo. Might as well buy a fucking bottle one. Okay, with plastic or aluminum. All right. Not even
Yeah.
really worth your time.
Well, shy guy is on his way.
Dad, don't do
Not
so
that his
slow like
worries
that.
are over. He'll
Hey
still have
guys,
his moments
food
of
and
doubt,
drink. Snack.
There we go.
High
Of
schoolers
fear
love
that
food
he
and
might
snack
do something
and drink.
wrong. But he
Hey,
can
Ram
face these
Bam.
problems now
Oh,
because he knows
Ram.
that he's not really different. And while he's discovered
No,
only
he
a few
wasn't
of many
different. He
ways
just didn't
to
talk to
overcome
anybody, which
he's
relatable.
discovered that it can be
But-
done.
Come on now.
And that's the main thing, isn't it?
The main thing is if you talk to fucking people, maybe they'll talk back. Holy shit, what a concept.
Wow. Okay.
It doesn't hurt to try. Ooh. Oh, we're in color now. Stop on red signal. Okay, dokie. No.
Oh my god.
Die! So I wouldn't have
I love the cut before that.
So I definitely would not have done that. That was dumb.
That's incredibly stupid.
Also, you might as well have just gone. It was safer for you to blow past it than it was to sit there for 5 seconds. Okay, so in general, humans are not that super great at depth perception and just being able to look at something and tell how fast it's going in reality, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have to train yourself to be really good at those things.
Yeah, and when you're dealing with something like a train that's going way faster than the average eye is used to seeing speeds at.
And your car is still.
Yeah,
I wouldn't do that.
especially cars from from like it looks like the 50s or 60s, were not the best pickup.
Yeah. Union Pacific Railroad presents Last Clear Chance. Okay. So Last Clear Chance is I'm not playing this game, okay? Not with a train. I wouldn't do it with an 18-wheeler. I wouldn't do it with a Ford F-150, all right? I'm not doing it with a train.
No. Trains win.
Trains will always win. It's like that when you were a kid and you played rock, paper, scissors, and someone always put God or Jesus for some assholey reason, and or just infinite bullshit where they would auto win because their parents hadn't taught them how the word lose and no worked. Okay, so they were always used to getting their way, so they would come up with some absolute nonsense to win. Because they were literally incapable of understanding how to lose. And
you lost. The paper covers rock. No, it doesn't, because the rock is kryptonite. Okay.
Yeah, and you're Superman. I'm super. God mode. God mode initiated. Smack.
Yeah.
Rock has been. Paper has been annihilated.
Yeah.
Can't win. But because you covered your paper on my rock, you have secretly activated my trap card. The heavens open up and God smites you, and now you're done. So, last clear chance there. Yeah, train always win. Train never loses. I don't think train ever loses.
No. Train versus car, train wins.
Actually, only way train loses if train takes itself out.
Yeah.
Or train goes against another train.
Yeah.
All right. Tell me your secrets.
What is the last clear chance?
Yes, tell me. I want to know. The sentence of the
National Safety Council.
Yes. All right. Music.
Yeah.
Music. I don't know if you're copyrighted or not. Okay. Oh. Also, I just want to say for the record, hearses are fucking cool. I like how hearses look.
The bright pink car kind of stands out in this procession.
Yeah. Man, I thought cars all looked the same before. No. Or they all look the same now. Yeah, they really looked all the same back then, didn't they?
I suppose I should have gone in for a few minutes.
For what?
But I just couldn't do it.
What?
Burying someone from a family you've known from childhood.
Well, you should probably
Someone
go then.
cut down in the prime of life.
I would
Yeah.
definitely go.
Well, it's hard to take.
Go. You drove here.
I could say goodbye from here.
Okay, so they're gonna think you're an asshole, especially since you've known these people for your whole life. Okay.
Yeah,
you're an
if
asshole
you're
you just park out there.
yeah, if you're close friends, or
you watch
you know,
dramatically from a distance.
you've known this family forever. You've seen this kid grow up, and now he's gone. Pay your respects.
Go get the fuck in there, officer. Okay.
Yeah.
Besides, I could do more good out on the road.
Oh,
I
okay.
could keep trying to prevent other people from killing themselves in their cars.
So
Okay.
I hate to break it to you, but if someone's gonna do that, there's not a whole lot you can do once they're behind the wheel. So,
Yeah.
if they've gotten all the way to being behind the wheel and driving their car, they're going through with it, probably. If they're going to stay in their car the whole time, and especially if we're talking about getting hit by a train.
Yeah.
All right.
And bringing to other families, like the Dixons in there, that heartbreak that never quite heals. It was hard to
I do
believe
love that
just a
Dixon
few days
cider.
Before,
Yes.
the Dixon family had been as happy and contented a group of people as you'd find anywhere.
And now they're not.
Frank Jr. had just come home from college to give his dad a little help on the farm for the
Wow.
summer.
That's a sweet car.
Yeah, what the shit? You came from a family of farmers and you went to college and you're driving that?
That car is sick as hell.
You are in so much debt right now. How did you even get approved for that car? Also, you're a young man.
Hold on. I have an explanation. We don't know what they grow on this farm.
True. They could be growing meth. That is true. Big
Yes.
point. Yes, could be meth.
You know, poppy seeds.
Yeah. Opium dens. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Just saying, we don't know what they grow.
We don't have a bomb shelter at this house. We have an underground opium den. All right, that's what we do. So you get to pick it out for yourself, and then you smoke it on site. Actually, that's not that bad of it.
Yeah.
For like an opium den, that would have been a sweet deal.
He was a chip off the old block, studying scientific agriculture at school,
Oh,
and getting ready to follow in his dad's footsteps.
well, that was kind of nice.
Let's just walk arm in arm, Dad.
Betty
Touch
Hutt
your butts.
had been waiting for him, of course.
What are you doing?
Everyone knew
Of
they
course
were
she
getting-
was waiting for him.
Oh,
Yeah, of
that was
course.
strong.
She's a woman. What else was she supposed to do?
I don't know. That straw was big. It's concerning. I was just like, oh my god, woman, what are you doing? It's probably a milkshake. Probably.
married before too long.
When will he be getting married? Oh, before too
Mr.
long.
Dixon's new
Yeah.
tractor had just
Yeah.
arrived down at the Union Pacific freight station, and they all went down to inspect it. Frank's kid brother
Everyone went down
had
to
just taken
Why? Why did they? What did they have to do? Why?
It's not like, a farm needs like 24-hour, care or anything like that.
Yeah, it's not like being a farmer is actually like insanely hard work, and they definitely don't get the appreciation that they deserve.
Oh, really, Shay? I didn't catch that. 85 cents for an ice cream.
85 cents for an ice cream cone. Oh, okay. Damn. And if you can get an ice cream cone for under $5 at an ice cream shop now, you're lucky.
Yeah.
his driving test a week before.
Inflation.
Alan sure wanted to drive his dad's new tractor.
Okay, well, you
But
don't get
until
to.
he actually received the license,
Yes.
Dad
Yeah.
Dixon wasn't letting him on the highway,
Good then.
not even on a tractor.
Yeah?
Oh, I get to ride on the tractor? What a
Wait.
day!
Yeah. Oh my god.
All right, we'll get to the farm in about an hour.
The station agent had reminded Frank
it's only
that
5
the
minutes down the
411
road.
streamliner was due any minute.
An hour on track.
And of course, with Betty there, he wasn't taking chances anyway.
But with his side piece,
Everyone
he's
was
gonna take
that
any chance he
careful all
wants.
the time.
Okay, yeah, but it's not lit up, so that's not. There's no train
Yeah.
coming.
I mean, you should still always look. But
Also, you will know if a train is coming. Trains are not surprise trains. Okay, no, they're very loud, and if they're in an area where there's people, they love to honk that horn. Okay, they like to make their presence known for safety reasons.
Yes, exactly, because they're big and they're powerful. And they want to try to make sure people in the area know a train's coming.
Yeah. They always win.
Yes.
Time. Well, a lot of people in the cemeteries would be alive today.
What? Whoa. Hold on. I need to go slightly back. I want to know what the fuck. Okay.
Chances anyway. If everyone was that careful all the time, well, a lot of people in the cemeteries would be alive today.
What?
I mean, not untrue.
It was the next Monday that Alan Dixon's first driver's license arrived in a new mail delivery.
Hold on.
That's
also assuming that every single person in the cemetery died from traffic-related incidents, which surely that's not the case.
No. Not when the max you could probably go was 30 miles an hour. Like, I'm sure that's not actually, like, you know, I'm memeing. Obviously, they could go faster than that, but just...
Yeah. But, I mean, this is before power steering, before power brakes. It took a lot more skill to drive back then.
Yeah, I would hate to see some of the people out on the road now trying to learn how to drive back then.
Mm-hmm. I remember in my old car, I'm on my way to work, and suddenly the power steering line broke, and it was just suddenly like, oh god, okay. That was a fun little surprise as I'm making my turn.
Surprise! You've unlocked hard mode. That would be a really annoying video game thing where, like, the level randomly gets harder.
Yeah. Yeah.
Proud of that license. He couldn't wait to show it to his brother. After all,
I'm stuck in the cart.
It means all the roads are now open to him. He was proud of the license, naturally. And just as naturally, wanted to make use of it on any errand that his dad or his mother or his grandfather could think of.
Pick up the order.
The only trouble was, I had to choose that moment to drive in and spoil things.
I love ruining things for the Dixon family.
They don't treat you as a cop, but as a friend.
I don't like that. I don't. No. You shouldn't do that.
I mean,
they should be friendly, understand, you know, but
yeah.
like, you also have a job to do, and you shouldn't let that ever interfere with anything, right?
Yes. There's nothing wrong with a cop having friends in their personal life. Of course, that's.
Yeah, but he's on the job right now.
Yes. So to him, just like to swing by and be like, "Hey, I'm just gonna talk to this family." Like, aren't you on duty,
dude? What if someone needs your help right now? It's not like with like paramedics and firefighters where, like, they don't just drive around and look for things because they're called to the scene. So it's totally cool to see them, you know, if they wanted like to start, you know, hang out, whatever. I'm assuming also they're not driving their ambulance to their friend's house, okay? To fucking play video games.
Right.
Or eat dinner or something. Like, you know, they'd have their own cars.
Well, the whole family went out to go pick up the tractor, so obviously there's not much happening in this town.
Yeah, I know. It's just, I don't know, weird. I've never lived in a really tiny town before, so I don't know if this is like normal or if this was normal back when this was made. I I don't know.
I mean, I grew up in a very small town. Yeah, people knew everybody, that type of thing. But
Okay.
not
It's on duty.
not to this level.
Yeah, I'm just saying it's like he's on duty, so I
Yeah.
would have I would have driven by to stop by and just said, "Hey guys, hi,
Mhm.
yeah, I'm still like on duty, but I'd love to swing by if that's cool, like in a
Mhm.
couple hours when I'm off my shift. Yeah, that's fine. All right, cool," and then drive off. I would
Yeah.
not park my fucking cop car and then sit down and have
Presumably in their driveway. Yeah.
afternoon tea with the fucking family while I'm on duty. Like,
Yeah. Because I mean,
no.
it looks like they're having an afternoon picnic or something. And you just pull, like,
Yeah.
hey, I'm just gonna walk right up there.
And also, you can't say that because I'm police.
Yeah.
Looks like you're going to have another Dixon to worry about.
He brought a fucking newspaper?
Oh, is that right?
How long are you staying
Well,
here?
let me see it, would you?
You bet.
Well, I guess that makes it official. When'd you get it?
Just came today.
Oh, just today, huh? Why'd I see you out driving on Highway 30 yesterday morning? This is...
Wow, what a dick.
I mean, he should call it out.
He's doing his job, but holy shit.
what a buzzkill.
That, like, everyone's just like, oh, I'm so happy. This is so great. We got a new tractor and we got your thing. And he's just like, yeah. All right, son.
He just hit this life milestone. Oh. Nah, great. Now you're arresting me. Thanks, Dad.
Dude, he went into cop mode so fast. Like, oh my God. Now I'm starting to think he came by on purpose. Like, this is actually a call that he's supposed to be doing. But now I also have to wonder, what did he say this morning or yesterday morning?
He said yesterday.
Okay, why did you not come and talk to them yesterday?
He had to go bother another family.
Okay.
My fault. I let him take the car to go and see his girl.
All right, Grandpa. We have that was illegal, Grandpa.
Grandpa.
What you just did. Now you're admitting to being a.
That's accessory after the fact. No, it wouldn't be. No, it wouldn't be after the fact.
He's the reason he did that. He instead of just saying, "Yeah, no, you get your fucking license tomorrow. It's fine." All right. Or soon because they didn't have like tracking and whatnot.
Right.
Yeah. What the hell?
I'm sorry I let him have it. I shouldn't have done it.
I should have whipped him
Alan
instead.
shouldn't have asked for the car.
Yeah.
No, he shouldn't have.
No, he shouldn't. Yeah, you're both wrong.
Violation already.
I'm sorry.
You got your license today, and it's suspended. Okay, I'll take you taking that.
And you've already got points against it. Way to go.
You've literally had it for 2 whole minutes, and you already have a point against your life. That's insane. Speed run.
Well, time to bring you in.
Yeah.
Well, it's only a technical violation. I didn't come here to arrest you, Alan. I knew you'd be getting that license any day now, and I thought this would be a good time to come by and tell you a few of the facts of life about driving before you get started.
See, when a man loves a car very much...
Well, like, shouldn't you have... Okay, how did he get his permit? Or is this his actual license?
It might be... Since this I think this was made in the 50s, it might be you just kind of learned how to drive, you know, like on your family land and stuff like that, and then you took your driving test.
Oh, okay.
I mean, there might have been a driver's ed class, but I'm pretty sure you were a lot more on your own back then.
Okay. All right. So maybe you should have taught this to him before he has the license.
Yeah. I
would have talked to him the second that he started saying, "Oh, I want to get my driver's license." I would have started. All right. Are you friends with this family or not?
Now, these are accident reports from my headquarters.
We're going to traumatize
Each
them.
figure represents
I can just give these out. That's fine.
Oh, I can just take accident reports and evidence from the police station and talk to you about it.
And present them to the Dixon family because everyone knows the Dixons.
Oh yeah.
Killed in the state. On city streets, farm roads, highways, and railroad crossings.
Okay.
All the facts and figures are here.
Okay.
It doesn't go over sidewalks, though.
Big, spectacular crashes caused by terrific speed, or drunk driving, or some other form of what I call near insanity.
Whoa!
So that's called being an asshole.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he got very lucky. Holy shit.
I wouldn't call this a near insanity though. That's just
no.
being a dick.
I've seen so much fucking worse.
Yes.
I've been on the road when fucking worse has happened. Okay.
I think I've said it before, but when I was learning to drive, my dad gave me the best driving advice I have ever received, and it has stayed with me all this time. And it was drive like everyone else is insane. That has saved me from so many accidents.
Oh yeah. My parents were big on defensive driving.
Mm-hmm.
So I've gotten really good at defensive
You have
driving.
to.
So
You have to.
You have to, especially when you live in a big city like I do.
Yep.
And you're on the roads a lot because of your job. That is kind of just how it works.
Yep.
Yeah, very good.
I remember once I was just leaving college. I was just leaving the college for the day, and I get to the stop sign. It's a T intersection, and I'm making that left turn, and I look to the right, and I see a car coming down. It's a 3-way stop, and I just go, "They're not going to stop, are they?" And they just went right through. It's like if I had gone, they would have hit me easily. It's like, no, you have to drive defensively. Oh, hey, memes.
You have to assume everyone's an idiot on the road.
Yes.
Hello, memes. How goes things? All right, here we go.
A little. At stop signs, in restricted
Good,
speed
good.
zones,
You're doing
and
your
the
job. Because holy shit.
Little violations that most people get away with time after time. Maybe getting a ticket or a warning like Frank Jr. did, but without getting hurt.
No. What he just did is definitely worth a ticket.
Oh, that's a ticket. That's $1,000. No, yeah, we're not fucking around on that. That was a ticket. He almost caused 2 different accidents, and he was turning left, which is like the most dangerous turn that you take in intersections.
Oh, memes. You're a masshole. Okay. Yes. I have family in Massachusetts. Yes, Massachusetts has the worst drivers I've encountered.
You know, I hear that everywhere. I swear. I don't know. When I
refuse to drive in Boston. I like not a chance.
I don't know. There's been some country roads that I have driven on that holy fuck. You know, back in the country, you're just like, oh my god. Are you just not used to anyone else being on these? As
someone who currently lives out in the middle of nowhere, yes.
They drive like they do. Like there's no one else around. And I'm just like, no. Stop. There's someone else around.
Yeah. Yeah. The road I usually take to get home, it has a speed limit of like 35. I'm usually doing about 50.
Oh my god. Josh admitting to drive from life.
There's no one on the road.
Until there is.
Until there is, and then I drive safely.
Likely story.
Those little chances you take day by day.
Oh my god.
That's where you start playing roulette with your life. You're taking a big gamble with your life.
27 black.
And you violate a no passing line on
green.
the road. You're taking a big chance on the car in front. when you follow too closely at highway speeds. Maybe a man will do these things 100 times in perfect safety.
No.
That's a terrible place to try to pass.
Don't forget that other law, the law of averages.
Death.
Sooner or later, it catches up with you.
Now, this accident was number 1 for the driver involved. First one he'd ever had. But it was his
also
last
the
one,
last.
All right. Yeah. Well, sometimes, okay, killers always murder once, okay? Just because it's someone's first time doesn't mean anything. Just saying.
He took one little chance too many.
Frank is taking too many chances in his car.
Oh, he'll be all right. Anyhow.
Dad, that was not helpful. I'm just saying. I don't know if I didn't be encouraging my teenage son, who just got his license, that he'll be fine. He doesn't need to be careful. I don't know if I'd be doing that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll be all right if he takes to heart what I told him about signs. Signs of life. That's what stop
Signs of life?
signs and all the other road
The
signs
signs of
really
life?
are. And missing one of them as you drive along, or just ignoring it, well, that's one of those little things that kills people.
Wherever there's a hazard on the road, there's usually a sign to tell you about it, like a curve warning, or a right-of-way sign, narrow bridge, signals ahead, do not enter, no passing, and many others.
Whites only.
Oh my God.
But for too many drivers, a stop
the
sign like this,
50s.
for example, has no importance unless they can see cars crossing the road ahead right now. A school crossing sign. For some drivers, seems to mean little or nothing. Unless there are children actually crossing the street at that moment.
Right, because then you have targets.
Yeah, you can get double.
Yeah. My dad regularly lost his mind over people's lack of lane discipline at roundabouts back when he took me to school. Oh, yeah. Roundabouts always confuse people around here.
So I'm going to go ahead and fess up. Roundabouts make my brain stop working. Every time I enter, and then as soon as when I leave, I'm just like, okay. Because I'm aware that I'm confused, so I know for a fact most other people have to be. Which is dangerous. I'm like insanely overly cautious when I'm in a roundabout.
Yes, it takes skill to handle them. Since they're not that common over here in the States.
No, and so it's very confusing when you come across one.
But I do understand why they are safer than a four-way.
Oh yeah, I mean it's obvious, right?
Yes.
Like it's just like really confusing when you're not used to them.
Thank you, Chris. I'm glad someone got my facts of life joke.
Yeah. No.
Road crossings, some drivers act as if the warning signs and tracks don't even exist.
True.
Unless there's a streamliner passing by right in front of them. And even then, hard as it is to believe,
It's always when I'm running late for work.
where the driver ran past 3 warning signs and straight into the side of a moving train. It has happened in broad daylight. But it happens even more often at night. That's when the warning sign, the signal, the crossbuck are...
That's why you have them well lit?
Yes. Yes.
I'm just saying.
really your signs of life. Yes, the sign is still there, but you have to be twice as alert to see it. If you
So it's a
haven't seen the
shitty sign.
Yeah.
This train
It's
might come as a surprise to you.
Well, when there's no light being put out there, yeah.
Yeah, I'm also probably going to be able to see the train's headlight, okay? And I'm sure I'm going to be able to hear it. But, like, this is incredibly negligent.
Because the only thing I can think of is how you would come across a train this dark is if your lights are not on, too.
Oh, yeah, how are you driving around without headlights? In the country? Are you serious?
I mean, you can if there's, like, a full moon. Then there's usually enough light that you don't need to have your headlights on. It's still dangerous.
It should be second nature just to have them on. Like, you should
Yes.
always want more light,
Yes.
but not enough so that you're blinding everyone else on the road. Modern day cars.
Yes. Yeah, that is irritating. All the cars with LED lights. It's like, I can't see. Wait, those were the normal lights for your car? Oh, I still can't see.
Gotta love it. So I'm one of those people. I like smaller cars. I'm not a big fan of big cars. Well, I live in Texas, so guess what? We have a whole lot of here.
Pickups.
Pickups, lifted pickups.
Yep.
So do you know what's really fun about like lifted pickups?
Why don't you tell me?
So the headlight shines directly into my side mirrors.
Oh yes, that's. I love when that happens.
My favorite. I didn't need to see anything. I'm blind. I don't need to see while I'm driving at night. It's okay.
Yeah.
Thank goodness. A lot of those people are very impatient. So if you're just like, even like around the speed limit, they'll get around you. So, what the heck?
Traffic signs and signals that are so easy to see in the daylight become easier to miss as the sun goes down.
So maybe like the
Twilight is a dangerous time of day.
That is
when things are half visible, half in deepening
especially when the sun's right in your eyeballs.
Street at night.
Ah,
It
yes.
becomes a maze of lights and neon signs, all competing with one another to catch your eye. But where's the traffic signal? Oh, there it is.
This is really shitty. Can you light your roads better? If you could afford having all these fucking neon signs everywhere, just light the roads.
Yeah.
What
Apparently
the fuck? Why is
apparently the street lamp hasn't been invented yet.
Apparently, I guess. What the shit?
Almost lost against the other lights beyond. Even the blinking red light of the railroad wigwag is hard to pick out sometimes. But night or day, these are your signs of life, whose purpose is to keep you alive.
It's a strange thing, but some people actually resent traffic signs and traffic
How long
laws.
did that cameraman have to stay there to
Right?
to capture that footage?
Forever, Josh.
Like, just stay there till a train passes by at night. Like, okay.
Am I getting overtime for this? No. That hasn't been invented yet.
Cramps their style. They figure rules are for the other fellow, not for good drivers like themselves.
Okay, so if you have that attitude, you need to stop driving immediately.
Yeah. Yeah. Or if you have that attitude, chances are you're riding a bicycle.
True.
God, they are the worst.
I don't mind ones that are just like, that are not assholes, but the ones that are really make it hard for all the other ones.
Yeah, but most of them are assholes.
I know. That's why when it's like nice, you're just like, oh.
Mm-hmm. I'm actually usually surprised when I see one actually stop at a red light.
Yeah, I remember I was heading home from work one day, and there was a crosswalk, and I was in intersection. I was going straight. Obviously there's crosswalks,
Mhm.
and I guess the cyclist just thought, it's fine. I'll go now, even though it says that I can't go. And my light turned green, and he went in front of
Mhm.
me. Two
Yay.
of us almost ran into him, and he kept going and didn't give a shit.
Of course not.
I was just like,
'Cause they're
wow. So you waited at the stoplight to go in front of us. Because that's what he did. He waited at the stoplight and then went when we went.
Mhm.
Because I was impressed. I was like, look, he's waiting. Look at him. Oh my God. And then went when everyone else decided to go in front of him. That's great. Thank you. For giving me
Mhm.
that heart attack. Really appreciated it.
Yeah.
Here's one like that. Robert Bainbridge.
Bainbridge? From Meridian High?
Yeah.
Oh, I know him. I ran against him on the track team.
Do you know him like this?
This is what he looks like now. It's just his head. Oh, he's dead. Oh, he's dead. Small child. This guy that you knew? Yeah, he died.
Yeah, I can just give out the autopsy report of a deceased child. Why not?
And the forensic pictures,
I could just hand those out.
Yeah. It's fine.
I knew him.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, dear.
Wow.
I'm sorry, dear.
I'm so sorry.
Robert Bainbridge, age 17. Occupation, student. Place of accident, Lone Tree Road near Meridian. Date, June 2nd. Time, 4:17. Weather, clear and dry.
Whoa!
I gave him the light and siren on Highway 41, and he was doing about 70.
Oh my
His
gosh,
first
70.
I have a body in the back. I'm not kidding. You're not taking me alive, Topper.
Also, fantastic Hawaiian shirt.
This is true. This is true. If you're gonna go out, make sure you're stylish.
Peru.
His second mistake was when he tried to outrun me.
Oh, so you turned this into a felony? A speeding ticket into a felony, my favorite. I don't know, this seems like natural selection to me, Josh.
Then he turned off into Lone Tree Road.
Yeah, it's always a bad
That was his
idea
third mistake.
to run from the cops like this.
I didn't chase him on that gravel road.
I
didn't
still
want him to
pursued
keep
him,
up that
though.
speed on such a treacherous footing.
Wow, that's
I
actually a
just
good
followed
idea.
along without the
Yeah.
flash or a siren, hoping he'd realize what he was doing before it was too late. I lost sight of him around a turn. He took it way too fast for gravel.
Oh no! He didn't have double eagle tires, Josh.
I know. Yes. Yes. That's a callback.
I'll never not remember double eagle tires, okay?
I'm so glad I found that.
That was great.
When I rounded the turn, the road ahead was empty. I knew what had happened even before I found the car. Of course, the boy had tried to stop when he felt his car going out of control, but he never had a chance.
That's not the same car.
No way, right? Rip. Anyway.
And now we get an artistic shot of the flowers.
What? Cameraman.
I can't understand it. Why did he do it?
Because he was
You tell
scared
me.
of getting in trouble.
He had tons of meth in that trunk, okay? We found that out.
I mean, most likely he was just afraid to get in trouble with his parents. It's like when somebody overdoses at a party and everyone's afraid to call the cops because everyone's been doing stuff, right? It's that same idea.
Why are you ruining my joke?
No. This is a serious channel. Okay, we are not funny. We are not here to have enjoyment and laughter. Okay.
We are not funny. The most common quoted thing on our chat.
True, actually.
That's one thing the reports don't show. Why people do things with a car that make no sense at all. Well, I guess a young fellow in a car figures he's quick enough to save himself.
Quick enough? If a human body could match a machine. When you get to be my age, you slow down.
Well, you can remember the old days, can't you, Mr. Dixon?
Yep.
I am the old
Tandem
days.
bicycle wasn't just a showpiece for an Old Timers Day celebration, but a real, honest-to-goodness means of transportation. Sometimes we forget that there are plenty of people on our highways today who grew up in that horse and buggy age.
What?
Those narrow,
This clearly is
two-lane
dated.
country roads.
I mean, maybe. Like, I don't.
Well, I mean, if this, I don't know when this short was made, but if it was the 50s,
Yeah, I guess.
then yes. If you grew up, if you were in your mid 50s, early 60s, then yeah, you did grow up when cars were not common.
Fair enough.
It used to be so quiet, peaceful, are now several.
And then industry ruined it all.
Roads that used to wind gently around the hills now slice through mountains with nothing to slow you down.
Hell yeah!
And many a rail crossing that stopped you in the old days is now a high-speed underpass or overpass.
There have been trains for a long time. Come
There
on.
were trains before cars. Shut up. What is this?
I mean, one of the greatest engineering achievements in American history was the Intercontinental Railroad.
Yeah, it's how we got shit to different places.
Yeah.
It's part of the big country. Different places
Yeah.
grow different things and have different things. Okay. We needed a way to be able to can you imagine having only regional items available?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, we're at a time when towns had to be a lot more self-sufficient. It's actually kind of a good thing.
Yeah. Not anymore.
Everything except the drivers. We still have to use the same old equipment.
No.
Eyes and ears and reflexes.
Oh.
They haven't improved a bit.
No, they haven't. When I was a kid, I ran 100 yards in 11 seconds.
Yeah, you used to run me down in about 3 jumps.
No, Gaff? 11 flat. That's faster than I ever ran it in.
Well,
Are
point is,
y'all
Al,
drunk?
you have to face a much greater danger on the road than your grandfather did, with no better equipment.
I don't think I could ever go that fast.
Oh, the highways and the
No, of course.
cars are better and faster, of course. And that's where the danger is.
Yes, danger. Even with sensible, safe driving people on a highway as smooth as silk, with no traffic lights and no intersections to worry about. You might wonder, where is the danger we keep talking about?
People are behind those wheels.
Well, here's one danger. Fatigue. On long trips, fatigue is a big hazard. You should stop at least once every hour.
No.
That is not happening.
No.
I have shit to do.
It's us stopping on a 3-hour trip, okay? Then that's fine. Once every 3 hours. Maybe once every 2.
Yeah. When I go visit my folks who are up in the New England area, that's about a 600-mile drive for me.
Wow.
I stop once, maybe twice.
Let me see, 600. You're going let's just say on average you're going 60 miles an hour, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's a 10-hour
It
drive.
takes me roughly 9 to 12 hours, depending on traffic.
Yeah, that sounds all right.
I stop once, maybe twice.
It depends on me. Like, how much water did you drink? Were you a big dumb and decided, hey, I need to be hydrated yesterday? And then you decided to drink 6 bottles of water?
No. I make sure I don't drink a ton of things before I head out.
Okay. I'm not as smart all the time for doing that. I'm just like, you know what? This road trip would be a good time to get hydrated. Good plan.
Yeah.
Out. Stretch your legs.
No.
Get those cobwebs out of your head.
No.
Kurtwood Smith?
Weariness slows.
Oh, he doesn't have podcasts to listen to.
This is true. Although he should have radio. They had talk shows then.
It depends. Look at where he is right now.
Just saying, radio's been around a long time.
I know. I'm just saying, I don't know if he has access to radio right now.
Okay.
It kind of looks like he's on the countryside.
It's true.
So that pretty much means you're going to get static or somebody's preaching something. And I'm talking about back then. You could get decent radio now at pretty much any point, for the most part.
Why are all the offending cars red?
If it's 60 miles an hour or better,
Yeah, that is
you
racist. I have a
can't
red
afford
car.
it.
He's a good boy. Dude, pull over. Dude, you can't last an hour in a car without falling to sleep. You have no business driving.
I mean, I've been dead tired while I've been driving, and if I'm like starting to nod off, I pull over and take a little nap.
Or something. Or you go, or you do the Eris way, which is go get some caffeine. And by that means, I mean, stop at the gas station, top off your car, whatever.
Yep. You get out, you walk around. Yep.
Yeah, go to the bathroom, stretch your legs if you're that tired. But sweetheart, honey, it's been less than an hour. I can't, especially as someone in Texas where like distance is not ever measured in miles. Ever. It's only measured, I don't know if this is how it is where you live, but it's only measured in time it takes to get there.
Yeah, for the most part.
For the most part, okay, so that might just be an American thing. So yeah. It's not. Oh, hey, look! It says it's 5 miles down the road. Doesn't matter. That could mean it will take 5 to 10 minutes. It could also mean it will take you 45.
Oh, you know what, Chris? You know what? You're right. He does look more like Clint Howard. I was saying Kurtwood Smith, but Clint Howard I think is more appropriate.
I still don't know who you're talking
Clint Howard is Ron Howard's brother.
Unhelpful.
I know you have seen him.
Okay.
He was the child in that Star Trek episode that had that gigantic spaceship. This is Tranya.
You're not helping.
There was a little bald kid that was like an alien.
Belloc. So you're telling me that he, as a kid, was on the show, and I'm supposed to remember what he looks like as an adult because of that?
Well, because he hasn't changed. He looks exactly the same, except just a little older, but he looks exactly the same.
Oh.
It was they found out that the alien that they was talking to him was a puppet.
Okay, first of all, which Star Trek are we talking about?
Original series.
Original series. Okay.
There's a gargantuan spaceship, and this puppet kept telling them, "You have only a few minutes left to live." Kirk calls his bluff. They beam over, and they find out that he's actually a little kid.
Now, I remember the fuzzy aliens, where in the remastered collection you could literally see the string, and it was funny. I'm sure I know what you're talking about. My brain just isn't.
Okay. I now need to Google this.
Hold on. I'm gonna look it up. Hold on. Star Trek TOS. Okay.
Balok.
How you spell?
Balok.
Okay, Balok. All right. Show me your secrets. Oh my god. Okay, I know who this is. Oh, the jump scare! Holy shit!
But you recognize it now, right? The kid with the puppet.
I recognize now. Yes. No, I know exactly. I know. I was not thinking the exact. Okay, we have two different. What you were describing and what I saw was not the same. Now, loosely, what you described could apply to what I saw, but that was not. Yes, I know what you're talking about. Okay.
Yes, that is Clint Howard. He looks exactly the same.
That's crazy. Okay. All right.
Oh no, clouds!
He's in heaven?
Here is still another danger. Lack of attention to the road. Sure, it's an open highway. Maybe there aren't many cars.
Yeah, look at that mountain. I'm not going to look over the road.
40% of all expressway accidents involve a car that is already stopped. On the road.
Okay, you didn't pull over enough, pal.
Or not far enough off.
No, you're halfway into the other lane.
This is an invitation to disaster.
You didn't pull over anywhere near enough. Henry Kissinger?
What the shit?
Here is another hazard of our superhighways that we patrolmen see all too often.
Women drivers.
Oh my god, it's a woman! Should never have left them out of their kitchens.
Oh my goodness.
Every time you have to hit your brakes hard, ask yourself, why weren't you ready for the danger that suddenly developed?
Well, don't hold up your map while you're driving, you crazy.
You had a whole ass map in front of you.
I mean, I get it. This is before the days of GPS and all that, but back in the day, surely you didn't just hold the map up to blocking your entire field of vision while you're driving.
Gosh, I am old enough, which I can say now, sir. I am old enough to remember when we were still using maps. We did not have GPS because GPS was very fancy when it first came out. Okay.
Yes.
Only the luxury cars had it. Only fancy people had it. And then Radio Shack and Circuit City started selling the portable ones that were shit.
I had a Garmin. Yes.
They were shit.
I actually still have it just in case.
Dude, you should have it. You should do a whole road trip with it for fun. And also don't update it at all. So that's the thing about the phones, that having GPS on your phones, which is so good because it auto updates. If I was to get my car, which by the way, it was a huge deal when I got my car and I saw there was GPS in it. Oh, that's so cool. It is so inconvenient because it doesn't auto update. You have to take it into the dealership and you have to pay an absurd amount of money to get them to update it, where your phone just does it. So I remember when you had a map, and one of my problems was I could never figure out how to fold it properly. And so I was like, well, hopefully eventually that knowledge will just come to me and I'll learn how to fold it. By the way, never learned how to fold a map back properly. That knowledge still eludes me. But my parents always had someone driving, and like whoever wasn't driving was looking at the map, but they would remember it. But who, if you were just driving by yourself, you didn't have to know the roads. A lost art, I know, but
That's true. Yeah.
I will say, I'm gonna throw another one at you, Josh.
Okay.
Are you ready? Printed
right.
out MapQuest directions,
Which always sucked.
which were always slightly incorrect.
Yes. I remember once I was meeting a friend, and I printed off MapQuest. I was following the directions. I was following them to the letter.
Mm-hmm.
And instead of meeting at a Starbucks at a mall, it took me to a farm.
Right to the, you get your freshly ground coffee beans from the farm and your milk straight from the farm. Look, it was better.
It took me like 10 minutes because like I get to the town where we're meeting, and I'm like, okay, it's got to be around here somewhere. And I just keep following the directions, and it just took me over to a farm. I had to like double back and go like another about 10 minutes the other way in order to get there. Yeah, don't miss those.
Nope.
It's also bizarre. It was also bizarre about MapQuest is that if you were able to get to the place that they took you to, and you're like, okay, now you just reverse the directions, to get back, you somehow got it wrong. It somehow led you into a different place.
Without fail. But it's even funnier is I recently, for fun, re-downloaded the MapQuest app just to see what's going on over there.
Mm-hmm.
You're gonna find this great. They have ads on it now. They have banner ads, and also sometimes randomly when you hit drive to see the route that it's gonna have you take, there's a unskippable 30-second ad, and at the top it says your reward in blah. It's like a shitty mobile game, and it counts down for your reward. Your reward is to get where you're fucking going.
It's to get your damn map.
Yes. It has become
no
so garbage.
Thank you.
Dude, it is so garbage. It's hilarious. Okay.
No thank. I'll just stick to my Google overlords.
Dude, it is like, okay, guys. I thought it was kind of douchey when Google started putting sponsored bullshit, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Where it's like sponsored and it's like 40 miles away from you. It's like, no, this actually just no.
Well, when I discovered that with my, because like I have a leased car, so it's a newer model.
You have a lease car? Oh my god!
I know.
Look at you, Mr. Big Money Buck. My goodness.
I had to get something that day because the car I had was literally falling apart. So it's like I went there like I'm getting something.
Well, good luck with all those hidden fees that they don't tell you about.
Yeah, it's like, this car it's only $350 a month. Oh, okay, I can afford that. And then there's this, and so now that it's to like $390 a month. Oh, thank you for that extra $60 that you didn't advertise.
Yeah, when we got a rental car for our honeymoon, they I guess Florida is just awful when it comes to rental cars. Didn't know that until afterwards. So we paid for it. We thought we had entirely paid for it. And, we had gotten gas. We treated it fine. We returned it with a full tank. And,
I think Loki told me about this.
Dude, it ended up we ended up paying, I swear, like $700 extra for some reason because of all the fees and taxes. And I was just like, oh, I'm glad I just so happened to have some extra money. Thank you. Okay,
Yeah.
because I would have been screwed.
Mm-hmm. Anyway, so since I'm currently driving a newer car,
Yes.
when I discovered that when I plug my phone in to charge, it puts the map up right there on the screen.
Oh, are you
It's
talking
like,
about like Android Auto?
yes.
I hate it. I hate Android Auto so much. I hate it with a burning passion of a fire. Stop it. Stop. I
But
don't want the
it's so
touchscreen to be my phone.
It's so helpful though.
It's so annoying. I hate it. It's so annoying.
But it just pulls up the map immediately. It has my Audible app right there that I can just touch and put on my book while I'm driving. It's very helpful, actually.
Don't like it. Get away from it. I'm the grumpy old man now. No, you kids and your stupid Android Auto. I don't want it. Get off my lawn.
The hardest part is sometimes it's if Becky was driving the car and she had the Bluetooth hooked up, and then I plug in the phone, the car won't know which one to go off of.
Yeah,
That's frustrating.
that sounds like fun. Yes,
Anyway.
torture you. Let the car torture you. You have accepted Android Auto. You must be tortured now.
No.
All right, we're fine. 10 more minutes. We can knock this out. It's fine.
Yeah.
The parked car that suddenly pulls
Booty.
out without looking.
Oh my
So
god!
sudden, of
Dude,
course,
stop. It's not
and
even
always
that nice.
surprising.
It wasn't even that nice. You almost got into a wreck over not even that great of a butt. Okay.
That was a Brie Larson butt.
Yeah, that was rather
on.
flat. I'm just saying.
It was.
A man who
She was
decides
trying to
the
make the
last
most out of it, though. She was wiggling them.
She was trying.
Yeah,
She was trying.
it's not the actress's fault.
No. That's just, she wasn't the right person for that job. It's fine.
Yes.
moment to make a turn.
What?
Well, you're halfway in the intersection now. You might as well finish it.
Oh my god. No.
Well, sure, the other fellow's often wrong. And if he
What's
causes
that
a crash,
Mexican Iron Man driving?
you may be dead just the same.
Nice
A
one,
lot of
Loki.
accidents, it's pretty hard to tell just who is to blame, isn't it, Hal?
Impossible to tell sometimes. But there's one kind of accident where there's never a single doubt.
What's that?
At a railroad crossing.
Yep.
Yeah, because
The
you
train
lose.
sure has the right of way.
You know, the railroad's been here for almost 4 generations. Every farm family in these parts uses the railroad to ship their crops.
Yes.
Yeah.
We all like to ride the trains.
Yeah.
But why is it so many people don't see the trains at the crossing?
Because they're morons.
Yeah.
There is no, or the fucking town is pitch black and has no street lights, apparently. Not one, I guess. Like, just, they have stoplights, they have, like, neon signs everywhere, like it's Vegas, but they don't have fucking street lights. I don't understand.
Small towns,
It seems impossible that
Yeah, well, maybe, but still.
anyone could fail to see or hear a train in motion. The
No!
locomotive is certainly big
I
enough,
call
and the train
it
of
natural
cars behind it-
selection.
Yeah, if you it's a fucking train. Those things are huge. They're loud on purpose, okay?
Mhm.
And at least modern day, it's very hard to miss it, okay?
Mm-hmm. And I get it. This is before they had the arm that also closes over the intersection. But still,
They're fucking loud, man.
yeah, it's hard to miss a train.
Yes.
may be a mile long. And yet, many people who have lived through a crossing accident will say, where did the train come from?
Where did the yelling was the appropriate response. Where did it come from? Where did it come from? It came from the train track. What do you mean? It was right there.
Again, I will maintain people who live through a train accident will say but
I didn't see it coming. Well, you're apparently an idiot, okay? Like, I'm just, okay.
I never saw it until it was right on top of me.
I don't
Where
know
did it
how
come
you
from?
did that.
Well,
Listen
it came
how
on the
loud
rail.
it is.
It couldn't come from anywhere else.
Yeah.
Literally,
but if you paid no
right
attention to the signs, didn't look, and didn't listen,
yeah,
then to you it came out of nowhere.
Yes.
An approaching train starts the signal while it is still some distance away.
Yes.
Never try to guess how far away.
Yeah.
Don't guess at all.
No.
And don't be impatient.
No,
Because
listen.
the train...
Do you hear how loud it is? That means it's closer. Do you see how you can see it right there? It's how loud.
The way they're talking about it, though, it's like the train is an innocent animal in nature.
I mean, it is. It's just trying to get from one place to another, and your dumbass with a car decided to park in front of it because you couldn't wait 5 seconds to, like, maybe a few minutes. What do you have better going on?
Yeah.
Nothing. You're a teenage boy. You have nothing better happening, okay? I know you think you do, but you actually have nothing better going on right now. Just wait. It's not. You're not impressing anyone by almost dying to a train in a car. You're impressing literally nobody except for maybe thrill seekers, and you want to stay away from those.
Yes.
Adrenaline junkies are generally they end their lives in very, very bad ways, and you don't really want to go down with that. So just
yeah. Yeah.
Train's coming.
Look how quiet it is. No. No. Good. Just wait. God, man. Look, you can check her out. You can feel her up. You're stopped. Look at it.
Just put the car in park. You're gonna be there a while.
Yep.
Means that a condition of fatal danger exists at this moment, at this crossing.
That
Maybe
is
the
still
last
a
train you
stick
waited
car,
for
though.
was a slow freight and took several minutes to cross. But the next one may be a fast freight, eyeballing to the coast on a tight schedule.
It's a train. I don't care how fast it's going. I'm not beating it.
Yeah.
Oh, stop risking my life because I will lose. I lose every fucking time that I go up against a train. There's no reason to even go up against it. Why would I try? It's a train.
Mm-hmm.
Have you seen the crashes with 18-wheelers? You think you're
pretty brutal.
You think your two-door red little squat of a car is gonna have anything? You're gonna be a ladybug on the fucking dashboard, okay?
I mean, we both like watching like police cam videos and stuff like that.
I do indeed, yes.
Yes, I saw one where this cop pulled over this guy and girl who were speeding. He let them off with a warning. 15 minutes later, they were speeding, hit a semi-truck, they both died.
Yep.
Same cop, and the same cop replied.
Oh, I know exactly which one you're talking about too. Yep.
Yeah, okay, you know it? Yeah.
You're like, I know this car. He's just like in shock and he keeps repeating himself, and so basically
it's like,
escorted off the scene because he's just like
yeah. He's like, I stopped them. If I had like taken the time and given them a ticket, this wouldn't have happened.
Yeah.
But I tried to be nice, and look what happened.
Yeah. So hey,
all it did was probably give that guy an adrenaline rush of like, we got away with it.
Yeah. No, there was nothing helping those people. They were going to eventually do that anyway. But it's the idea that you did stop them before, right?
Yeah.
And, he was driving insanely reckless. So I would have given him the ticket.
Yep.
Now, if you're going like 10, 15 over the speed limit, right, and you're doing nothing else, nah, I don't know. Depends on how you treat me when I roll up in there, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Or, you got a broken tail light. I'd probably just give them a heads up because, hey, how often do any of us actually check our brake lights?
Right, because we're the ones that can't see them. They're in the back.
Like, let's all be honest, okay? The only way you know your brake light is out is during your state inspection, okay?
Yep.
Or like somebody tells you. You never know when your brake light is out. So
Right. Because you can tell when the headlight goes out. It's like,
yeah,
damn it.
all of a sudden, hey, seems about 50% less light coming out of my car.
You can tell that one.
Also, you
Right.
can tell my secret is headlights are very deceptive when you're just driving on the road. It's go ahead and look in the reflection of the car in front of you.
Yeah.
That's easier. You can see it anytime.
Mhm.
You know, that's just an easy way to
If
show.
if I can hear the the cars next to me going padiddle, then I know it's okay. I'm the asshole.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to be the asshole. Okay.
Like what? Why is a kid in that? Why is one of the teenagers in that car taking off their clothes? Oh, my headlights out. They're playing padiddle. Got it.
Oh my god. I definitely know what you're talking about, and I'm totally in and hip with the kids and know what is going on currently.
You never heard of padiddle?
I have definitely heard of that word, and I know exactly what you're talking about. I am cool. I'm definitely not faking it. I know exactly what happened.
I didn't hear about it till I was in college.
I am hip. I am of the coolness. All right. I have that.
You see it if you're with a bunch of if you're with a bunch of your friends and you see a car with a busted taillight, you all say padiddle and you hit the ceiling. Last one that doesn't have to take off an item of clothing. It's a stupid college game.
So why?
Because it's a bunch of drunk kids.
Yes, but how did this started? Because someone wanted to see a chick with her shirt off. Guaranteed wanted to get a chick with her shirt off.
100%. It was someone who wanted to see some boobs.
1000% only way this was invented, because that sounds really dumb.
Yes, pretty much.
Or a guy wanted to show off his abs. Those are the only two reasons.
I will give that a 2% likelihood. 98% going to a guy wanted to see a chick's boobs.
It depends. If they're too shy, a guy that's charismatic, understands social situations, and is drunk as hell might do it.
A drunken dude, bro, doesn't need really much of an excuse to take off his shirt.
No, or he'll do it. Oh, I'll do it too. Now you don't feel as awkward because now I have done it.
Playing the long game, guy.
Yeah, see. Thank God we have no college kids in my audience. There's no way I have a college kid in my audience. Absolutely no shot. All right, here. I'm gonna hit him. Okay.
Remember that many freight trains today are faster than passenger trains of 15 years ago.
Yeah.
Many crossings have more than one set of tracks. Each one
that's
a
fancy.
separate
Look
hazard.
at that.
When you cross, make sure all tracks are clear. Yes, don't let a...
That is rude. Holy shit. That's like a prank. Okay, I don't even fault him.
The sign's still reading a train, though. So no.
Oh, is it? I can't. That sign is bizarre.
It's still moving.
Is that what that means? Because I've never seen a sign like that ever. I've only seen the ones with the red lights, so I would have no idea what that meant.
Well, those also have lights.
Okay, all right.
So
I forgive this one a little bit more than any of the others. Like I do. I give him a slight more pass of being an idiot. And he's still an idiot because you should have been able to see it. But like, I give him a slight pass because that's a confusing sign, and also that train trolled the fuck out of that car.
It's true.
So
if a train leaves Boston going 60 miles an hour and another train leaves Hartford at 20 miles an hour, how soon before they troll this guy?
Not soon enough. There we go.
A double track, double cross you.
You see what I did there?
Stop,
yes.
look, and listen, the crossbuck says. All right? Let's listen. As this train approaches,
but
let's see how close it comes before we hear it.
The video's muted though. Because I guarantee you we'd be able to hear it by now.
So anytime I've encountered a train, I have heard it long before I saw it.
Yes.
I've heard, you know what? I'll even put this down. At night, when everything's real quiet around here, I can hear the train fucking so far away. So far. We don't have a train track right next to us. We don't have a train track really near us. We have a couple that are like miles away from us. And I can hear its horn at night. Sometimes. Okay. I don't. They're supposed to be loud and obnoxious because they want everyone. Hey, I'm here, you morons. All right, I am here. That train would be doing his horn right now.
Yes.
That's the whole reason why the horn exists, is to let all of the dumb car people know that, hey, don't traumatize me. Because I know we think about the car person or whoever's crossing in front and what happens to them. It's like, yeah, but now the train driver has to live with the fact that he was in control of a train that killed somebody.
Yeah.
So he's still alive and he has to live with that for the rest of their life. Okay.
He is responsible for someone's death. I mean, that even though it was not his fault and it was unavoidable on his part, he did nothing wrong. He still took someone's life, and that would stay with him forever.
Yeah, same thing happens with 18-wheeler people. If you're a dumbass and you try to, you get like trapped under their wheels or something. Yeah, if they end up killing you, they're fucking traumatized for life. That's what happens.
Yeah.
That's not just like a robot fucking driving these things. These are people and risking to maybe get there 5 minutes quicker. Okay, because you generally don't actually. You never really make up time for the most part when you're on the road. The only time you can make it up is leaving earlier. So
I remember at driver's ed when they ran the numbers and said if on your average commute and you're going 10 miles over the speed limit, because you're running late, you have to get there sooner. You only end up gaining like a minute of time.
If you're lucky.
Yes.
You gain a minute.
Like on average, it works out to about a minute, maybe two, and that's it. It's like, is it worth it?
You feel better because you feel like, oh, I had some control over getting here sooner. When in reality, it's like, no, not really. You really didn't actually make it here sooner. So, yeah. All right. Let us.
How much coitus has this cop prevented, though? That's a good question. That's a good question, Shay.
Now, where did that train come from?
You muted it, you asshole. Also, they're not honking their horns, you dicks. Okay, this is
a flawed presentation, sir.
Yeah, they would be honking.
Wait a minute. How is he doing this presentation for them at the table?
I don't know, man.
I haven't forgotten the
Where
framing device.
Comes on the rails, of course.
Yes.
Who gets killed at the crossing? Someone who's crossed that same track at the same place 1,000 times before.
Unless they're just passing through.
He didn't look.
Yes.
One time is all it takes.
Yes. But also the train would be honking.
Please speak to Frank about his driving. It worries me.
Okay, I will.
Could you do it, woman? Mother? Could you go fucking talk to him?
And why does the mom have the voice of like an 80-year-old lady?
Thank you. I kept trying to figure out whether that was grandma or not. Okay, I'm glad you agree. But yeah, so you both can't talk to him. Hey, son,
You're driving a little recklessly.
you're driving like
You're
an
dangerous.
asshole, and you need to stop. Do you know what happens to assholes on the road? They get hurt,
Mhm.
and they kill people.
Yeah.
How about this? You put this in their brain. You traumatize them for life. You go, okay. So if you're on the road and you're driving recklessly, imagine every car is that girlfriend of yours.
Yeah.
Really? You want to hit them? Because you want to drive recklessly? You want to hit you want to hit your girlfriend? Really? Wow. Hitting women. Kind of acceptable, but kind of acceptable in the 50s. But you still shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Also, what are they drinking? It's green. Right? Am I seeing that wrong? That's green, right?
Yeah, but it's not green in the glasses.
I know. I'm confused.
Is the pitcher picking up the reflection of the tree behind them, maybe?
Maybe it looks like a spinach smoothie that has way too much spinach in it.
Yeah.
And they didn't blend it all the way, so it's kind of chunky. Oh man, that just grossed me out. Liquid spinach.
What kind of glasses are these that have like these lines going down them?
I don't know. Maybe. Okay. No. Look, it's like candy corn. The glasses are like candy corn.
I thought that was just like the ice level.
No, those are distinct lines. There's 3 distinct colored sections: white, yellow, and orange.
I think the white level it's just empty. The part below it is the ice that has the like remnants of the drink, and then the bottom is the drink.
No, candy corn.
Okay.
Candy corn with green sludge.
They're drinking candy corn and spinach. Got it.
Yeah. There you go. Yeah, normal.
I'll do it tonight.
Or you could do it right now.
I surrender, Hal. I give up. What's the charge?
Murder.
Charge, Frank. I'm just giving
Being
Alan
an
some free
asshole.
advice now that he's a licensed driver. Boy, I remember that advice you gave me the other day at the stop sign. Well, you keep it in mind. I will.
Dad, can I take the car into town now?
Okay, Alan, go ahead.
So I'm going to obviously sit with you the first time you do this, okay? Because I'm a caring father. Right? Obviously. That's how you would do it. Because,
I mean, when I got the day I got my driver's license,
I'm thinking permit still. Fucking hell. Like, he looks 16. Full making permit.
This is driver's license.
Yes.
So the day I got my license, my mom sent me grocery shopping, and I was more than happy to do it because I could drive there by myself.
Yeah. It's how you trick the kids. They're like, you have a driver's license? Go do all my errands so I don't have to fucking get out.
It's like, all right, another driver, finally.
I'm just saying that is my plan for the future. Is, you have your license? You have your thing? Okay. Oh, can you do all the fucking errands that I do not want to do at all? Thank you. Here's the grocery list. Go ahead, top that off. Get the, blah, 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 la, 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 and you get to drive. You're going to be happy and feel independent when in reality, I'm using you to do the things I don't want to do.
Yes.
Parent mental jujitsu.
Mm-hmm.
I'll be real careful. Bye-bye.
He'll be
later.
He'll be all right.
Make sure he gets there all right.
Okay, buy me soda.
Okay, fine. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
We just got here, but all right.
Yep.
So, there went Alan with his new driver's license, and Frank and Betty right behind, on as nice a summer day as you could wish for.
Doesn't look like it's summer. That looks more fall. Hey, Frank, or whoever, Alan, whatever your name is.
Okay. In fairness,
shit, you're on
in fairness, the cop didn't say anything about doing something really stupid.
Oh shit! Oh, they're about to eat it. They're about to eat it. Look at the fuck! No, you didn't hear the horn?
No.
That was embarrassing. Damn, that you see the blood? The blood. Holy shit. She did not live.
She seems to be in remarkable shape.
Yeah, she's not a mangled like hunk of flesh. Also, he'll never drive again.
Yeah.
He just got scarred for life.
You know, 20% of accidents.
Why don't they look, Ralph?
No, it's not even that why didn't they look, okay? It's the fact that they didn't even hear it. It was blaring its horn, okay? They've driven down that country road. It's a small-ass town. They've driven down that road 1,000 times. They know there's a fucking train stop there, okay?
Yeah.
If those roads that you drive down all the time, you're like, I know exactly what's going on, all right? I know exactly where everything is. I know everything.
I know where the cops hang out when they're running their speed traps. I know it all.
Yeah, I know which ones I can go through at a like closer to red, yellow light, and which ones I can't do those two. You know, I know exactly what I'm doing. Those two were dumb. Why were you not looking at the road? One wave. You could have done one wave, all right? And that's it. I don't know why you were waving at him for 30 seconds straight.
And like looking back over their shoulder to wave, like, hey, that's my brother. I'm so happy to see my brother. How you doing, brother? It's like, what are you doing?
What an idiot. I'm blown away with the utter stupidity of this, okay? That was a moron.
The only thing missing was Alan screaming at his brother, going, "Can I have your room?" That would have made it. Wouldn't that have made it better?
It would have made it slightly better. Yeah.
Why don't they look?
I don't know. They were not looking
No,
for
I
a
didn't
long
go
time.
in.
I'm surprised they stayed on the road.
Burying someone like young Frank Dixon is too hard to take.
I don't care, Ed. What an idiot. That was so dumb.
My place was out on the road.
Yeah.
Out on the road.
Yeah, you were on duty too, by the way. So you probably should have been the one that followed him.
Ram bam. Well, there's a Darwin Award for you.
Yeah, right?
Yeah. That was, it's like, I know it's a PSA, it's meant to like shock you, but that was so contrived.
That was so dumb.
I could at least try to keep other people from killing themselves in their cars.
He wanted to
So
die.
if the next car I stop happens to be yours, don't tell me you were only speeding a little, only breaking the law a little.
Oh my God, he's got mad with power.
Oh my God, no!
Save that for somebody else, brother, because I see too many little follies that end up with someone a little bit dead.
Is that the music that you told me not to?
Yes.
Okay.
This was the music that I got a copyright claim on.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna crank this sucker down.
Yeah,
No, I can just hold on. I can have it up there, and I can just go bloop. Can you hear this?
I cannot.
Ha All right.
Aha! All right. Okay, so we have just people saluting because it's the highway patrol. Uh-huh.
Oh my gosh, that had to be Canadian. He had a hat.
All right.
Oh, is this
Okay.
it? Really? We just had a bunch of saluting people and then credits?
Yep.
Huh.
Yep.
You know, that is the first time I've seen that name actually used outside of Twilight. Carlisle.
Yeah.
Yeah, right?
Shay! Now he's only a little bit dead. Because he just kept saying, "Don't tell me you were speeding a little."
Yeah. What the shit? Okay.
That was fun.
That was fun. I have no idea what we're doing next week.
I can search for more shorts or commercials if you want.
Yeah. It'll be fun. Do that for a little bit. I know the holiday season is going to get a little chaotic for everyone, so.
Yes, which is actually something I need to talk to you about.
That's all right. Well, whenever we get around to coming back on, we will. Are you clear for next week? Can we at least tell them next week we're good?
Yes. Yes,
Okay.
I'm good for the next 2 weeks.
All right. I don't know 100% about 2 weeks, but obviously Thanksgiving we're not going to do a show because it's
Thanksgiving.
I'm going to have family coming in, so.
Yeah. I will be out of town the week previous because I couldn't get Thanksgiving week off, so we will be doing Thanksgiving the week prior.
Holiday overtime pay? Holiday pay?
It wasn't me. I could get that week off. My wife couldn't.
Holiday pay.
Yeah.
Or what? Holiday
Yeah.
pay for both of you.
So we both took the week before Thanksgiving off.
Hey, sometimes it'd be like that, you know.
Yeah.
Also, it's kind of, you know, hey, you're the week before in November. That's close enough. It's fine.
Mm-hmm. And it also means we get 2 turkey days because we're doing one with my family and then we'll do one with Becky's family. So there's that.
Ooh, double turkey. Oh,
Double
now,
the turkey.
Now you get double the weight. Isn't that exciting?
All right.
Oh, yeah. All-time high. Let's go. Personal high score.
I will be getting all the tryptophan.
Oh, yes. Delicious.
Twice the turkey comas. Hell yeah.
Oh, yeah. Hell yeah. Love Thanksgiving. All right. So, we will see y'all next week.
Definitely next week.
Yeah, we'll see y'all next week. Yeah. Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Oh, I fucked it. Nope, everything's fine. We're
Great
good.
job.
Okay. Nope. Okay, bye. Professional.